But getting back to this game that I never left. Hello?
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? Talk, don't be shy, baby. You on the phone. They can't see you.
I'm like, I be doing my thing, and stuff like that. I live by myself. I have my own shit going on. And it's like, I like a lot of white guys and stuff like that. And, over the years, that's pretty much all I date, And it's like, I'm not that to the point, it's like, I can't stand them. And it's like, I don't want to sound racist when I say that, but it's like, I really don't, you know, I'm just really not feeling them like that. Just the smell, just everything about them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
Like,
are you saying that you predominantly date white men, but you can't stand their smell?
mhm,
You saying that basically you dislike white men even though you date them?
yes,
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, um, just to keep it real, with you, you sitting over there, what I mean, not liking, the clients, that you have allowed to date you, that kind of play in a cool little favor because, if you got that same little disliking, then, most likely you won't try to run off with a trick or try to get married or try to basically have a situationship that'll cause a battleship with this game. So, it's kind of normal for a lot of women, what I mean, to date guys who they're not really attracted to. You know what I mean? That's what's up. That you're not attracted to him. That you don't like
mhm,
his smell or you don't like the way that he looks or, or his physical stature or what have you. You know what I mean? But you here for the dough. You know what I mean? You here to
yeah,
seduce and reduce his ass and reap off the benefits, of what he has. To reap off the benefits of this game. You're not here to have a boyfriend or for him to be cute and attractive and, be your damn model and all of that type of shit. You
I
know?
just feel
You,
if I could, like, play a role a little bit better, I could take my horn to a whole different level. But it just, I just get so irritated, you know.
you said if you had what, you could take it to a whole nother level?
But,
Could
just, I mean, have more patience and stuff like that. I could take my horn to a whole different level.
well,
You know,
you don't have anybody. Hey, O'Shea, that's my brother right there. You don't have nobody presiding over you currently right now. You don't have a pimp, do you?
no, I used to deal with a guy named Prince James,
Okay.
but
Okay, well check it out, baby. You know what I mean? Due to the fact that you don't have the pimping, in your life, uh, you don't have any hoeing going on. You got some hustling going on, some prostituting going on. But if you want to develop these particular characteristics that are a necessity for a hoe to have, you want to be with a man of the game. You want to be with an informative representative that the game acknowledges and sees as a pimp. Because one thing with a woman being with a teacher of the lifestyle, now as you know, I'm a square. I'm not, encouraging a woman to do any of this, but I'm just giving you my square perspective, right? If a woman, is in any lifestyle, she's supposed to have a man. Okay? A man is supposed to be with a woman. A woman is supposed to be with a man. A woman without that beautiful blessing called a man, she's handicapped, and vice versa. So I want to say this to you. There are certain things that you won't develop and you will never have until you get that right man that was designed by the divine and this game for to basically, you understand me, preside over your life. So until you get that particular man, you're not gonna get that on your own. See, because you're missing confidence, you're missing patience, you're missing knowledge, you're missing wisdom, you're missing encouragement, and you're missing the embodiment of everything that I just named called the pimping. That's the pimping. You know what I mean?
I can,
Because,
I can,
huh?
I can dig that, but I feel like the game was given to me on a silver platter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that, I feel like I do have, and that's the reason why I'm kind of separated and away from a lot because it's like when you look at the game in a total different way, you know what I'm saying? You can't get along with everybody. You can't have certain type of women, around you because they're so jealous. I'm always having to protect mine. You know, I can dig, I can dig that. I mean, I'm always, making it seem like I have folks, and I don't. But that's what protects me when I'm out there. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but see, if you look at your statements, you said you wanted your hoeing to go to the next level. If you had these particular qualities, your hoeing would be on another level. And I'm here to tell you that your hoeing will never go to that another level because you're depriving. You haven't arrived on that level because you're depriving yourself from going to that level by not having a pimp. By a pimp not presiding over your life, you're not able to go to the next level in the lifestyle because that next level requires you to have a pimp. And until you get that pimp, you're just going to be an attractive, no confidence, no game having ass woman because the dates that you go on, the money that you make, you just been making that because you're attractive. You look good, but looking good ain't good enough. Yeah, looking good ain't good enough, especially in this game. There's a lot of attractive bums. There's a lot of attractive statistics that in the end, they won't have no materialistics and they won't have no good characteristics as a woman at the end of it simply because they never allowed themselves, you know what I mean, to get really involved and evolve in the game. You got to accept this game in totality. So until you accept this game in totality, reality is you're going to remain at that level. You need a pimp to go to that particular level. You need game to go to the next level. You need that man giving you that motivation, that encouragement, that enlightenment, you know what I mean, to go to the pavement, to get that development in the game. That comes with being with a pimp, baby. That your titties ain't gonna give you that. Your ass ain't gonna give you that. Your pretty ass face ain't gonna give you that. The game gotta give you that. And that's something that you can't produce on your own. We blessings to one another. The pimpin' can't go
Mm-hmm.
to another level without no hoe. He can't do no pimping without no hoe. He could be a PIMP without an HOE, but he can't do no PIMP without an HOE putting the ING on his PIMP. He can't do no pimping without a hoe doing some hoeing. Period. So we a necessity to one another. And the game, this ain't no revelation. The game already been dealing with you about, having some proper representation, an informative representative presiding over your life so you can develop into that woman that the game called you to be. And until then, you just gonna be another pretty ass woman that's just making some money off your looks. But you're not really going to get that currency that you're supposed to have because you don't have the qualities to gain it. And you're not gonna get that until you get involved and evolve with some pimping.
I can dig it. And, I want to say, I do appreciate your channel and everything that, it's real good to have somebody that can, I can vibe with, and somebody that you really can connect with.
Well, I feel you on that because, in order to get into a continuity of being with someone, compatibility is a necessity. And I definitely want you to be with somebody long term instead of short term, in this game. So I'm not telling you to right away, just jump in somebody's pocket. No, I want you to do something that most women don't do, and I want you to use observation. And once you
Uh-huh.
use what most women don't do when they're making a choice concerning a man, which is observation, you will learn what he's capable of, what he's not, because there are a lot of people that's going to profess something within an interview. There's going to be a lot of guys that's going to say they possess this and possess that within an interview. But when you're looking at the Facebook, the Instagram, or Snapchat, or even within the interview when he says he can do this and he can do that, and you say how long he's been in the game, and you ask him how many women he's presiding over, and if he's had this woman for 10 years or 5 years or 6 years, if he hasn't basically done that with this woman or that woman or this woman, yet, then why you think he can do that with you? So a woman
Uh-huh.
just has to use observation. If he been having this woman, he been physically around this woman for 5 years, 10 years, and ain't nothing transpired, ain't no new game happened or anything like that. He just talking. He all talk. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know how to really educate and elevate a woman within the lifestyle though. He just a talker. So we want to use observation to keep a woman from giving her accumulation to the wrong man. Observation to keep a woman from going to that destination called failure in that location called nowhere fast. Yeah, we want to use observation around this mother. So observe, stay preserved until you know which one deserves your motherfucking times and dimes. You know what I mean? That's how that shit go. But yeah, I ain't telling you to just, oh, okay, you a pimp? You really pimping? Okay, I'm a hoe. Here, take this money. Let's go. No, it don't work like that. You need to do some observation because if you really got some loyalty about yourself, which is a famine in the land for a loyal woman, loyalty is a rare thing for a lot of people to possess these days. And if you're one of the few individuals that actually possess that quality called loyalty, then you got to be careful who you get involved with. So it's very vital, it's very important for you guys to use observation because giving loyalty to the wrong person can cause that person to actually think that they're a pimp. So you women control a lot of dynamics, a lot of things within the game with the choices that you make. We got enough clowns, we got enough Oscar award winning male actresses, all because of poor choices of women. And if you would make better observation and not just giving the accumulation to just anybody and everybody that's asking for it, then we'll have less clowns in the game. So by all means, baby, use observation because I want you to have the best representation that you can have, that the
Uh-huh.
game wants you to have.
Yeah, it's a little, a little scary because I done been there and I done that, and I done had, what I'm saying, his hoes try to jump me, what I'm saying, and shit like that, and stuff. So it's like it's scary, what I'm saying, like it's like,
How old are you?
it's I'm 28.
You're 28 years old. You got
Uh-huh.
children?
Yes, I have a
You got what? You said you got what, baby?
son.
Oh,
I have
okay.
one child.
Oh, okay. So you got one blessing. Well, that's a blessing to
Mm-hmm.
hear. How long you been professing to be in the lifestyle?
Um, ever since I was 18.
Okay, so you've been in the game. You've been professing to be in the game for 10 years. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and how many men have you been with in the lifestyle within this 10-year period? Huh? You said two? Okay, and within the two experiences that you had, did you gain any gain? Did you get any new information from these two individuals that profess to be a pimp?
Oh yeah, what I'm saying. I mean, they done saved my life. Just by the game. Put knowledge in my ear before hand and stuff. So when I did come up on situations where so I was about to get robbed or raped, I know took control of the situation and stuff like that. You know, so I know a lot. when it comes down to that, you know, but it's just getting lost. That's my biggest issue.
You said what? Say that again, darling.
Getting along with females and stuff like that.
You said say it one more time.
Like getting along with females, getting along with
Oh,
other
right.
females.
That's what I thought you said because you've been kind of like way saying that because honestly, as you've been, telling your choreography, you've been talking about discrepancies with women.
Right.
So you left two good men, two good representatives, simply because you couldn't get along with the females.
Well, they was threatening to cut me and all kind of shit, and all kind of stuff, And at that time he was incarcerated, so he couldn't really, you know, take
Oh,
care of the situation. So I'm out
what
of state, with these
what
girls, and they threatening to run down on me like that. It's like,
what area
you
are you
know,
in?
I'm in
You where?
South Carolina.
Oh, you in South Carolina? Mm.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been there?
I'm born there.
Say that again.
I was born there.
You was born there? Okay,
You
okay.
know,
Yeah. Yeah, it's that's a desolate area. It's a famine in the land in North Carolina and South Carolina, for some real pimping. It's a lot of beautiful, intelligent, women in North Carolina that's making some bad decisions about allowing certain guys to preside over their life. And I can't really blame y'all because it's for the lack of better choice. Y'all keep eating at McDonald's because it ain't too many Whole Foods around. I can kind of understand why some of y'all been messing around with the guys that y'all been messing around with simply because it's the lack of better choice. So, I ain't really mad at you for that, but because I want to say this to all the mothers before I allow her to go. If you have a child, it's already imperative if you don't. But if you have a child or children, it's more imperative for you to make wise decisions on the man that you allow
yeah,
to preside over your life. Okay? Because not only does this affect your life, but this
yeah,
affects your child's life. So it's imperative for you to have the right representative presiding over you because that wrong choice can have a lifelong effect on you and the child. So, by all means, ladies, make the correct observation so you can make the correct, wise choice for the right representation for your life that will make decisions pertaining to you and your child. Because we got too many child or children that's been around in the wrong environments. We got children, that's not, getting what they supposed to get simply because the mother is doing everything for nothing. Because the information that's coming from this nothing, he can only produce what he's been introduced to, which is nothing. So, ladies, please, by all means, for the child's sake, make wise decisions, wise choices. Make observation before you just choose a man because he look good or because he look like he can taste you good or he can you the shit out of you to the next millennium. Fuck that. You want somebody who has a Harvard University brain and game on how to teach you how to obtain in the lifestyle. Somebody that's gonna make you a better representative. Most of all, gonna make you a better woman and gonna make you a better mother for your child. That's the man that you want in your life, not a trash can that just receives your money and don't do nothing with it, but get high and buy mother jeans or basically, for his car or whatever. You have a child and you got to stand before God and give an account to God on how you was a steward and how you raised your child. So by all means, ladies, don't make no dumbass decisions pertaining to not just I'm not just talking to ladies in the lifestyle, I'm talking to ladies outside of the lifestyle. Don't bring anybody just around your child or your children. Make sure that he's a man. Make sure he's a good man, and then allow him to prove himself to be a man and a good man before you just bring him around your damn child or children. But baby, I appreciate you for calling in. Did you want to say anything else before I allow you to go?
Well, I appreciate you for having me, and that's what it is. That's what it is.
I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live, man. Y'all be blessed now.